In the beginning, God made the world good, but mankind turned away.
Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"?
We may eat from the trees, but not this one. God said we must not eat it, nor touch it, or we will die.
You will not surely die. No, God knows that when you eat it, your eyes will be opened.
Sin entered, and with it came pain, brokenness, and death. Yet God promised a Savior, one who would bring light into darkness and restore what was lost. So God himself came down, not as a king in a palace, but as a child, born in humility, to walk among us.
These are AI-generated pictures, created only for illustration, and to help people understand the purpose.
A decree went out from Caesar Augustus, a powerful emperor in a faraway city, issuing an order that would change the world forever. Everyone in the Roman world was to be registered, a census. Each person had to return to the town of their ancestors. For a humble carpenter named Joseph, this meant a long and difficult journey. He was of the house and lineage of David, the great king of Israel. So he had to travel from his home in Nazareth, a small town in Galilee, all the way south to Bethlehem in Judea. It was a journey of many miles, over dusty, winding roads. Joseph was not alone. With him was Mary, his betrothed wife. She was young, and her heart was filled with a quiet strength and a profound secret. An angel had visited her, telling her she would bear a son, the Son of the Most High. Now she was heavy with child, the time of birth drawing near. The journey was arduous for her, the jostling of the donkey, the heat of the day, the chill of the night. Each step was an act of faith. They were simple people, caught in the sweep of history, yet they were at the very center of a divine plan far greater than any emperor's decree. They traveled with what little they had, trusting in God. They likely joined other travelers, their conversations a mix of complaints about the Romans and hopes for a safe journey. Joseph would have looked at Mary with concern, his mind occupied with finding a safe place for her when the time came. Bethlehem, the city of David, was their destination. It was more than just a place on a map, it was a place of prophecy. The ancient scrolls had said that from this small town, a ruler would come, a shepherd for the people of Israel. They were walking toward the fulfillment of that ancient promise. As they finally approached the outskirts of Bethlehem, the sun was setting, casting long shadows across the hills. The town was bustling, overflowing with people who had come for the same reason. Every inn, every spare room was already taken. The doors were closed to them, one after another. A sense of urgency began to grip Joseph. Mary's time was here. The discomfort of the road was giving way to the pains of labor. He had to find shelter. He had to find a place for this holy birth to happen, even if it was the humblest place on earth. The journey was ending, but the story was just beginning. There was no room for them in the inn, no warm bed, no welcoming host. All they could find was a stable, a humble shelter for animals. It was a place of straw and stone, filled with the gentle sounds of livestock. Here, in this lowly manger, away from the world's notice, Mary brought her son into the world. She wrapped him in strips of cloth and laid him in a feeding trough. It was not a palace, there were no servants, but there was a profound peace that settled over the small family. The promised child, the Son of God, had arrived. He came not with power and might, but in utter humility.